Welcome back everybody into the recap of, I guess, day 16. Should be day 16. Yeah, day 16 of the FTMO challenge. And as you can see already, we have a lot of images, but they are not only losses as usual, but some very nice opportunities and something to talk about it. Let's start with the first one. GJ. Alright, now we know that I'm not a breakout trader, but I still find that I want to take it. Because as you can see, I missed this one, so now I try to take this one. So I entered live, like a few seconds before the candle close, after a breaker retest of the hourly PSA, and the price just went to my stop loss. Second trade, I tried to catch the pullback after the bounce of the bounce after the pullback at a PSA and stop loss. As you're going to see now, is something that it's happening a lot to me, but okay, I try not to say the word unlucky because it's not good for improving. It is what it is. 10 pips were not enough. Probably the price went to grab some liquidity exactly to this level, and then as you can see, the price then, after my loss, it went straight up to a full TP. About this trade, I talked about in a very specific video, which I'm going to show you here. And as you can see, is quick 8 minutes of me talking exactly about this trade. And as you can see, we talk about how poorly managed this trade was, so that I'm not going to talk about it here again. And it is worth noting that it's like two small losses and break-even part of this trade. Instead of being, from my system, it was a win at 15 pips. After that, we come into New York, and I start to see Bitcoin again. Bitcoin is moving. I wait for the breaker retest. The price goes to like 13 pips, which is more or less, I have the stop set break even at 15. So a little bit of more volume would have been a break even trade, but still I get the full loss here. Bitcoin again, I try to catch the pullback, the end of the pullback, as I know this, if you watch on the charts, there's a good price sensitivity area on the left hand side. So we're talking here. As you can see, it's a very, if I thought, this was my thought process, if this area is being respected and I see a very nice bullish move, then I will take the trade. Yes, as well. I think here there's a PPL. Yes, there's also a PPL, but I was still very bullish on the trade, on the bias, and became bearish only after seeing this rejection, which of course was my loss. So as you can see, yeah, this one was a loss, and this loss was the confirmation of the price going bearish after that. As you can see, Bitcoin was bearish, but I couldn't catch the right moment. And as you can see, break, retest. This is not me jumping around. This is also I missed this entry, but anyway, it's not me jumping around. Is okay. Now we have a clear move below the previous lows. We have multiple retests. This one was probably the best entry because it would have been either to break even or to TP, but I still get the full loss here because it was not the right time. And again, yes, it was not the right time, but it was the right idea. The only thing is that afterwards I didn't take another entry, but as you can see, for 1 pip or something, I didn't take, I got stopped out. And as you can see, this one is 15 pips. As per market structure, the stop loss should have been around here. That's what is something that I will work on, because I'm quite struggling with at the moment, as I showed you on Bitcoin, on GEJ, and it's something that, okay, is not that good, that I keep getting stopped out like this. As you can see, I got stopped out here, and it's not good, because it means that it's not being unlucky, it's about being, why are you showing? I don't want this. Tac, tac, tac. Okay. Is me not putting above the PSA here with like 20 pips, or at least above the previous high, so which like is 18 pips. So this is something that I will work on in the future. Why the mouse is not working properly? Okay. No, it's not working at all. I don't know. That's it. And as you can see, this one was very, very close to be a full win, if only the stop loss was right, or if I took, the further confirmation of the price going bearish, which would have been absolutely fine, but I was not taking it. I was not looking for a further entry. Why is price so down? Okay. And another loss, as you can see, it would have been, as per system, is good. It's a good trade idea. It's not like I'm taking a buy here. I'm taking the full, it's following the bias of the price action. Then this one is the gold win during London session, and as you can see, price started trending very aggressive bearish, break, retest my entry. When I was here, when the price was here, I placed the stop set break even. I already got one or two, I think. I got the two losses and the break even one on GJ, I guess. This was in the meantime. But anyway, I left it running and I got the full win at 20 pips. This is a trade idea, gold opportunity that I missed. Still, as you can see, using well the trend lines, adapting to them, and seeing the start of seeing the pullback at the end of the pullback, but I didn't take this trade. But this is good. I'm better at this than at the breakout trades. But okay, I see this. I see that the price now is starting trend bullish. I wait for the nice retest, and the first candle closes very aggressive bullish, and I got the full win. Afterwards, I got another full win. Same idea, trade is going bullish, the candle is very aggressive bullish, and I take the trade. As you can see, 15 pips was enough because it was below the previous candles, so that's why the stop loss should be placed as per market structure, not as per just pip value. But anyway, this one went good. It was a full win. This one was another trade idea that I didn't catch. Wasn't completely sure and wasn't completely focused, but it was a nice trade idea. And here, this one was a very, very good idea, very, very good price action, but it was exactly 1 minute before New York open, so it's not really advised because the price could easily go below and then go up, take me out and then go up, and start to become messy like it will be. But yes, we can say in insight that what's the word? The pullback happened like 2 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange open, so it's fine. I was not a problem. But here, after seeing this, I started to see that the price was not moving aggressively bullish, and I said, okay, let me place a stop buy stop, because if then ends up going there, closing there, then it's good, and I guess it will move very, very aggressively. We are in a very high volume time. Anyway, the price, this candle was bullish, but so slow. I went to close the buy order and it got activated. And I got so unlucky because immediately afterwards, and this is what I was feeling. That's why I wanted to remove it, because I said, okay, but if it just gets triggered and the price can easily, I mean, it's not like if the price goes there, it will 100% go bullish, because it might be that, of course, before going down, the price will go up. So that's when I went to remove it, and then it got triggered. So I was a little bit unlucky, but that's the mistake of taking the buy stop. I should have like pushed up so that it was not activated, but it is what it is. Here, this is a very, very aggressive counter trend move. I understand it, and it's not an issue. It's a loss, of course, but this is me understanding that the price is sort of stabilizing and possibly going down, going to revert after such a very aggressive bullish move. So I understood, and I also got the candle set up, that the price was possibly going into a reverse. And as you can see, twice almost went to my partials TP, like 15 pips. I don't know how far was it. This is Bitcoin, this is gold. From my entry, I think it was like 10 pips. From my entry. Okay, my mouse today doesn't want to collaborate. Yeah, not even 8 pips. So it was really, really low movement. But I started to understand that the price was not, shouldn't go and look for aggressive buy. The bias was buy. Here I started, okay, no, it's not convincing. This price action was really, really, really not good. Like for example, here, I didn't want to take any buy because it was overextended. And as you can see, I take oh gosh, yes, I think that I took this aggressive, but I had to try to take a buy. Why? Because that's who I am. And in my head, I validated 1, 2, 3 times grabbing liquidity here. Now this bullish candle is much more aggressive at the start of the new hour, and we are closing above here. So it can be that the sell idea was wrong. And now we have a break and a retest. Very nice retest. So the price can easily go up now because it's not like we are here, that we have just a huge rejection, small candles. Now we rejected the sells. Look at how this candle closed. Look, this candle closing. Look, this candle pushing. But it was not the good trade idea, and it was a loss. And again, I'm not a good breakout trader. In the future, if I'm still in a bullish bias, that's where here I should take the buy. Like for example on Bitcoin, the one that didn't work. But for example, I see this, I want to validate this as liquidity grab, I enter here. That's what I should do. But anyway, it is what it is. This is something for the analytics that I will do about what setups should I take or not. Anyway, 2 possible entries that I was watching closely, and they were fueled by some Fed talks about being very optimistic, but as you can see, I got the validation of that this exhaustion was good. So we have a break and a retest and a very aggressive bearish candle. I didn't take this trade, but it was very good. And I was watching also this very nice candle closing. I didn't take this trade. Why? Because I took another trade on Bitcoin at the same time, which was this one. So I almost the same trade idea. As you can see, this price action or the block being created, a very aggressive bearish move. So what happened was break, retest, and close very aggressive below the hourly and the PPL. I took my entry, and these are the best trades because I know that are the ones that I should take, because they are the ones that have 0 to very low drawdown. As you can see, they're always below my entry and go to my TP very fast. This means that it's a very good trade taken in a very high volume time, like these ones. Yes, this one has a drawdown, but look at the close. There's not a single moment, or this one again. 1, 2 candles is gone. That I don't have to fear of, okay, but is it going into my direction or not? It's very, very straight. And these end up being the best trades. And again, similar, this one was the entry. I see that the price is still going bearish. And what I find, a pullback and the end of the pullback, where I understand PSA here. But this one I didn't take, yes, but okay, 0.25. We broke below this strong PSA. We retest the hourly PSA, and I entered the candle close of this one, and as you can see, 1, 2 minutes, and then straight to the TP. That's the best trades, and this is my setup. If I try to take the next breaker retest, sometimes it's not my setup. And this is today. This one, okay, is minus 0.5%. We're still down 3.7% of the overall challenge. It's fine, doesn't matter. But this is very good because also, if I manage correctly, the first, this GJ trade, that instead of being 4, 7, 8 euros of loss, should have been like a 45 euro of win. That would have been like almost break even. And at the end, as you can see, even after multiple trade losses, I got 2 wins, which means that I was still in a clear state of mind. And today was very clear, and I will show you why. I don't have any more pictures, right? Okay, I will show you why this is, because we have great news. I don't care about the percentage of drawdown in the challenge, but I have great news on the psychology part. So today we're going to read this journaling that I did in the afternoon. Okay, whatever. Okay, great news. Today, and this happened in the afternoon, I managed to acknowledge something very, very important for me. I acknowledge fully and internally. That means that it's sort of an epiphany of okay. Like a blow, something is blowing. Fully internally, I am not a profitable trader yet, because I'm very optimistic that I will be. But this was like something uncovering, coming up from the dust, from the dark, that was quite shocking. How fast and how suddenly it came up to me, and how I felt afterwards. I felt a relief. I felt huge relief. There's no ego, there's nothing. I know. I started almost laughing. I said, obviously, it's obvious that I'm not a profitable trader yet. But up until today, it was very, very different. And it all came out to my mind in a sort of epiphany, where I understood that all my feelings of losing trades, so all the fear of losing that also shows in managing poorly the trade, getting 3-4 losses and then have, like yesterday, a rage quit, were all coming from an unconscious expectation or sort of presumption of being already a profitable trader. That means that in my head, I started this challenge that I wanted to experience, I wanted to learn, but it's sort of like I was expecting to be profitable enough to win, I was thinking that I was already a profitable trader. And therefore, my losses, my missed opportunities were so painful. But that's why also today, these two were not, oh gosh, so now it is 20 pips, now it's 45, and like usually, no, okay, yes, this is it. Okay, let's see if we can get something else below. Okay, yes, we got it. Okay, very good. That's it. That's what I need. And that's the thought of one trader that knows that is not yet profitable. And that's absolutely normal. But it makes all the difference in the world that I'm not. I'm a loser. I'm a loser on the markets. Therefore, I must expect losses. And that's what is happening. But up until today, the losses were painful. From now on, it will be like, okay, I'm losing. But what do you expect to do? What do you expect to win? No, I'm not. I'm not a profitable trader. It's like I go running and do a marathon and expect it to win. Or expect a top 10. And then every time I don't do it, I feel bad. I say, okay, but why should you win the marathon? You're not a professional. You're not blah, blah. You're not training. You're not the same as the ones that are winning. So why should I then feel bad after a loss if I should know that I'm not a good runner, for example? In this case, it's trader. I should know that I'm not a profitable trader yet. So why am I being become upset from the losses? That okay, I should be upset from the wins. I said, okay, oh, I won. Okay, so this month I won 10 trades. Wow, that's good. Yes, I lost 25 times. Yes, it's fine, because that's what is expected from me, from a non-profitable trader, to lose, so that he can understand why he's losing, and then the next month take 20 losses, the next month 15 losses, the next month 10 losses, and then become profitable. So that's why my losses and missed opportunities especially were so painful, because I was expecting to be a good trader. Therefore, a good trader doesn't miss the opportunities. A good trader doesn't lose 3 trades in a row every day. So this was the reason. But why you hear me and I'm happy? Do you think that I'm sad that I acknowledge that I'm a loser? I'm happy about it, because this Epiphany opens up learning. This is what I'm here for. This is what I said that I was here for, but unconsciously I was. This was unconscious expectation. Even when I said that, okay, yeah, this I can easily lose it, blah blah blah, but unconsciously I was thinking, okay, but it's not that big about winning. It's not like it's so far away, but it is, because I'm not profitable yet. And now I'm much more lucid and much more clear mind to learn more. Every single loss on Bitcoin, was this unlucky? Was this a bad trade? Loss on Bitcoin, was this unlucky? Was this a bad trade? And I already told you, yeah, the stop loss was too close. Okay, but here, loss on GJ, was this unlucky? Or was I'm not a good breakout trader? Was this unlucky? Or maybe I should have waited for more confirmation and then enter, or maybe start placing a 15 pips stop loss on GJ. Was this a bad trade or was unlucky? That's it. So I might start to use not use buy stops and just wait. I might start to avoid managing trades and start thinking about only my system, not using other people's systems. And that's why I will become much more. I will grow much more like this, because I know that I'm starting from being a position of, okay, I know that I'm a loser. What can I do to become a winner? Not like unconsciously, okay, but yeah, I'm a winner. A winner doesn't miss opportunities. A winner takes wins. Nope, that's very good. So now it's starting. Exactly like I just said. Probably, of course, it will be in the next challenge because, of course, I don't expect to pass this one from a lower standpoint. So thinking about, okay, I am a loser. So let's see where I lose, when do I lose, how many times do I lose, because it's expected from me that I lose, where all the losses will become learning opportunities 10%. And that was what I just explained. Every loss is not a hit on my ego of being already a profitable trader. No, it's a learning experience. I was already learning because, all the recaps from the start of the challenge already grew up a lot. But I was being hurt, and then I would do the recap. That's why every time I took some losses, yes, for the first hour, so 1 hour or half an hour, I will be hurt. But afterwards, I will be able to come back to the charts with a fresh mind and take trades. Also like today. Unconsciously, I was expecting to win, to close days in profit, to win the challenge, because that is what a profitable trader does. And that's why I was being hurt when I lost, and should absolutely be the opposite. I should be positively shocked that I take a win, that I'm taking so many wins. I should be shocked because I should be taking a lot of only losses as being a beginner and not profitable trader as I am. Okay, today I felt this relief was a real relief. And I did not feel offended by the losses, because since I'm not profitable, I should expect more than wins. I should expect this. And when I get the losses, it's not like, okay, I'm a loser. No, I will analyze them. I will dissect them before starting a new challenge. I will understand, is Monday, London a good time? Is London a good time? Or should I only trade New York? Should I only trade Monday morning, avoid because I feel that I'm not 100% after the weekend? What pairs should I trade? Because I keep going back and forth. Bitcoin, GJ. What setups? Breakouts, non-breakouts, breakouts, end of pullback, blah, blah, blah. Clean breaker retest, clean trending market versus trending markets. Because it's something that is very important, because sometimes I think like that the price isn't trending, but in reality it's not. What is the loss size that I should use for the stops? The stop loss size. How many pips? I'm taking too many 1 pip losses. And these 1 pip losses end up in wins. So is it my fault that it's 1 pip? Is 1 pip? Is it my fault that I don't get at break even here? Or is it unlucky, or is it my fault? That's what I have to understand. TPs. If I think that every time, if I see that every time that I have a win, the price will go to 30 pips, I should start taking 30 pips. Not now, but I will understand and analyze. Okay, all these trades went further below. Like this one, it went further below. Not where was this? And this one is gold, of course. So as you can see, so I will try to see it. This is the analysis, technical / analytical. But all starts from the mindset. Why am I optimistic? Why do I still think about, yes, I'm not profitable yet? Because if I look at my trades, I notice that my understanding of the charts and the price action is not completely wrong. Oftentimes, it's just off the timing that is off, and the stop loss size that is off. With a lot of stop loss hit and then price going into my direction. So it's not like I'm taking buy here, taking this buy. No, because I understand how strong this rejection was and how the supply demand shift, or like not taking this sell and waiting for a buy, and on all the losses. Of course, this is a huge mistake. That doesn't mean anything. That this one was very just too early. The price needed from here needed to just grab liquidity to have me buy a fake out and then go down. But it's not like I didn't notice at all this exhaustion or this huge rejection, so I took a buy here. No, because taking this buy at this moment with this candle would have been a mistake, because this is too weak for being already the start again of the bullish trend. And I'm taking almost all the opportunities, basically all the opportunities that I find, especially if they are pre-planned at the pre-planned price sensitivity areas. And this is very good, feels very good. So it's not like, okay, but it will go up or not, or here, will it go down? No, I think that is going down. I will take it, just that's it. Like this is a missed entry. Like this, okay, if it closes here, I will take a buy. That's it. No, a lot less second guessing rather than the first weeks. Yeah, if it closes good, strong, I will take a buy. And I take a buy. No real thinking about it. And that's very good. The next challenge will be I will be much more clear. I will start expecting to lose, but lose maybe less than this one. So if this challenge I end up losing 7, 8, 9, 10%, then maybe next one I will lose 5%, or maybe I will lose 0. I will go to break even. I don't know, but I should not start to think that I'm profitable, because I'm not. Unless I have proof, I am not profitable trader yet. But with clear setups, clear timing, a clear routine, clear pairs to trade for each session and for the whole challenge. I cannot do it like I'm doing now. GJ, Bitcoin, gold, GJ, Bitcoin. Of course, I cannot do 3 at the same time, but like, for example, today I did GJ and gold doing London and gold, Bitcoin doing New York, because I know that Bitcoin doesn't move much during London and GJ doesn't move that much during New York. So that's the great news for today. And we're going to see from now on, day 16, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full days of trading. Let's see how it goes. See you guys.